Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for attending this meeting. I'm very proud to be here, really, because I feel very close to the entrepreneurial world since I've been working for startups many years. So I know exactly how you feel, guys, regarding raising funds, bureaucracy, all this stuff. So for me, I'm very glad to be here. My name is Gonzalo Fernandez. I'm responsible for Smart City IoT and Big Data for public sector in Vodafone Spain. And the first thing I want to thank, obviously, the CEI and the IDPA for inviting us and give the opportunity to my company and me to represent and be in this meeting and this event. So Cristina told me, first of all, we want to present what Vodafone is, and then we present the challenge. And the first thing I want to share with you is I prepared like 100 slides and also a big speech about what Vodafone is, but probably all of you know what Vodafone is, at least one of the main parts. You know, we do mobile solutions, fixed solutions, IoT, cloud and hosting, and many other stuff. But I think it's a great things, big things we're doing. But I want to focus on some of them. And well, the first thing is I some figures. We offer mobile service in 24 countries, fixed services for 17 countries, and we have joint venture in many areas like Kenya, Australia, and other. We have partners in other countries, 55 other countries. But I have many figures. I can show you many figures, but I think it's quite boring to keep going with that. But so let me put a video instead. I think it's going to be much more graphic. And okay.
Sí, sí. Quizá no mucho, porque el ángulo no es muy amplio para la cámara, pero más o menos. Okay, so let me stand up. If I have to keep in mind one sentence of this video, is the new opportunities. We are living in the best moment ever, really. Economically speaking, we're in a great moment. Why? The crisis passed by, thank goodness, and there's money. There are European funds, there are public funds and private funds. We are willing to invest in new things, in new ideas. So this is a great moment to do it. But also, technologically speaking, we're at a great moment. We have enough technology to do anything we want, really. Vodafone is very well known by a telephone company, your mobile phone, etc., etc. But we are doing much more than this. As you see in the video, we are involved in many other projects. We are using the technology available in this moment to do many things. For instance, we have smartphones. We are thinking about smartphone like the device itself, but not only think about what can you do with your smartphone that is smarter and smarter. Think about all the data we can capture from this device. We are doing great things with this data. But also 4G and 5G. 4G, we are the best network in Spain. For 4 consecutively year, we have the best network for 4G in Spain. But also 5G. 5G is going to be disruptive, totally disruptive. Why? Not only because we're going to have higher speed, we're going to have lower latency. And this is a key question, a key thing for the future solutions. Why? Because low latency is less than 1 millisecond. So this is going to allow us to cast new solutions regarding, for instance, Industry 4.0, 4.0, robotics, in terms of virtual reality, augmented reality, and also in health. If you see the last day, in the last Mobile World Congress, Vodafone provided the 5G network to perform the first teleassisted surgical intervention with the Dr. Dr. Lessi, the team of the Dr. Lessi was the head of the gastrointestinal department in the Hospital Clinic in Barcelona. That intervention was broadcast in the last Mobile World Congress, and this was performed with the 5G network. We are studying more than 100 use cases to use 5G in different solutions. So this is an important thing we have to take in consideration, because the 5G is going to be a disruptive technology. Okay. What else? We have cloud. Obviously, we strongly believe cloud solutions are going to be the best in the next future and in the present. Why? Because they are sustainable solutions, like technically and economically. We bet very hard with cloud solutions. Oops. IoT and narrowband IoT. IoT, we have 75 million connections in the world. We are the leading company in the world of IoT. We don't say that. The Gartner group says that. So we are in the quadrant of Gartner, and we are the best company IoT. 75 million connections. This is a great thing, because it's the base of IoT. Narrowband IoT is also a solution. It's a standard of the telecommunication sector. We adopt this standard, and this allows us to give more solution, to penetrate in some areas that before we cannot have coverage in these areas, underground. We have the devices of the narrowband IoT last much more, up to 10 years. The cost of the communications cuts until 10%, on more than 90% of the cost. So it's a big technology that is the base of the future. Okay, I'm gonna want to show you a video of narrowband IoT and IoT we have. It's last year video, so it's not updated. They're talking about 50 million devices connected. Now we have 75. Okay, so it's the last video I promise I put. So, but I think it's something gives you an idea what we're doing regarding IoT, and the challenge is regarding IoT and data that becomes from IoT. I think it's important to show you if it works. Yeah. Okay.
Vodafone is the world's largest mobile network and a recognized leader in the Internet of Things. Our powerful managed IoT connectivity platform offers you full control, flexibility, and easy integration of customized solutions. The platform is available in all Vodafone markets and an ever-growing partner network. With our global SIM managing over 50 million devices.
But anyway, I mean...
¿Por qué no...? ¿Está Luis? Luis, ¿hay algún problema por el que el vídeo no pasa a la pantalla?
Anyway, it was a...
Es un tema de entrada, a lo mejor, del propio vídeo, que no se ve aquí, pero no se visualiza en la pantalla.
Está linkado, sí, pero el archivo está dentro de él. Así no ponerlo directamente, ese IoT. Sí,
IoT, es ese,
sí.
¿no? Vale, pues vamos a ponerlo ahí.
A ver, no.
Pasarlo a la pantalla 2.
Vodafone is the world's largest mobile network and a recognized leader in the Internet of Things. Our powerful managed IoT connectivity platform offers you full control, flexibility, and easy integration of customized solutions. The platform is available in all Vodafone markets and an ever-growing partner network. With our global SIM managing over 50 million devices. And we're adding more than 1 million new connections every month. Vodafone offers the broadest range of connectivity on the market, allowing you to control all your IoT connections worldwide. 2G and 3G connectivity in over 200 countries, and 4G in more than 100 countries. IoT satellite connectivity for the remotest parts of the world. And our pioneering NB IoT technology connecting millions of devices previously inaccessible. Offering over 500 features and capabilities through a simple, personalized user interface. Today, our highly secure and geo-resilient platform supports over 8 million smart meters, more than 7 million automotive vehicles, and over 1.5 million health monitoring devices. With over 1,400 dedicated IoT specialists around the world, Vodafone can provide the best IoT solution to transform your business, wherever you are and whatever you do.
No sé si lo podemos traer otra vez a la pantalla.
Es que no hay ratón.
No.
Ah, pues esto.
Sí, podemos escapar.
Sí. Gracias. Okay, so what else? No.
No, es que aquí no lo vemos.
Es que no.
¿Quieres ponerlo?
A ver, sí.
Hay como una segunda pantalla por ahí.
Sí. Ahora, ¿dónde está? Aquí. Vale, okay. So what else? We are working in Vodafone with social network because we realize the reputation is so important. So we decide to use social network to control our reputation for ourselves. But we decide and we realize that that was a very good solution. So we try to implement in other customers. So they need to know what they are saying from them. What is the opinion of the different customers about yourself or the company you work with. Okay. We are working in open data. We give all this data and open it to other companies to use it for good purposes. We're working in projects with augmented reality. We are talking about before about augmented reality and virtual reality. This is something very important because we are using for maintenance, for predicted breakdowns or whatever, but the good thing now with 5G,
and the process capacity, since it could be in the cloud, you don't need to wear these heavy glasses. So probably it's going to be a change in the virtual reality and the augmented reality. We are working on Industry 4.0, but also for tourism, for guide tourism and museums and things like that. So I think it's another technology we are working, and this is going to be very, very important in the future. Next one, obviously, is artificial intelligence. We are talking about artificial intelligence everywhere, but we are doing very little about this so far. The big ones are doing great things for consumers, but in Industry 4.0, the appliance for artificial intelligence are very little. Big data analytics is so important. We have a big data department in Vodafone, most of them from Asturias, and we are using data we gather from the antennas and the mobiles to predict what is when we have problems of coverage, but also to see where the people come from in order to improve the bus stops, or improve put new bus stops, or put new routes for buses, or to know where the people come from for tourism purposes, for many other stuff. So we are using big data analytics now in this moment, but there are many things to do. Many things to do. There are many use cases still waiting for people like you to tell us what to do with all this data. We are using drones for emergency purposes, for surveillance, for many other things, and we fly a drone with 5G technology, so that could be another use of technology, and obviously blockchains. We are using blockchain for some projects, especially for public sector. We are working on that. I have to say, it's many things to do also. We are not finished any project with blockchains yet. Okay, so there's a huge possibilities in this area, and how Vodafone is driving all this innovation. We create an ecosystem, and Vodafone Innovation Ecosystem. Okay. This is I don't know if it worked. Anyway, we have we create a Vodafone Innovation Ecosystem that implies we have three states. One is inspiring. We have the Vodafone Observatorio de la Empresa. Probably you see in media. It's inspiring videos to promote and to motivate others to innovate. And we put some cases from cities, from companies. They're doing innovation projects to motivate others to accomplish this kind of. It's what we call is Observatorio. Oops. It's okay. It's Inspiring Observatorio de la Empresa. Then we have the knowledge. We have inspiring, but we need the knowledge. So we capture the knowledge through the business university. We did some programs and partnership with universities to gather all this information, all that knowledge, and then put in common and to the service to the companies. And we have the third stage is this test and run. Test and run implies for physical places. One is Business Experience Center in Vodafone, that you can see all the solutions, the commercial solution already ready to sell in Vodafone, from IoT to cloud and hosting, fixed, converged communication, everything we have in the Business Experience Center in Vodafone. Then we have the Vodafone Smart Center. It's focused on smart city solutions. We are talking about IoT and analytics, big data, but focused for smart cities. Then we have the Vodafone Data Center. We are investing a lot of efforts and resources to improve our data centers that give you the best services for our data centers. And the last but not least is the Vodafone Lab. Vodafone Lab is an area in Vodafone when we try to connect companies, startups, people who knows specialize in a certain area to answer a challenge of a certain company. So what we are doing here, but very widely in Vodafone, what we do is you have a problem, give us a challenge. So we try to pick different stakeholders who knows regarding blockchain or whatever the challenge is about. We try to mix many of these stakeholders, put in the same room, and then try to answer that challenge. Why? We use different methodologies, and it's a brainstorming area. We have all the media you need to do it, so it's very nice to be there and know that the Vodafone Lab. And all of this is in Madrid, in this area, except the Smart Center that is in Sevilla. Okay. So if I have to wrap up, and if I had to say a sentence, I would say this is the moment. There's money, there's funds, and there's technology enough to do whatever you want. So take advantage of this moment and let's do it. So move on to the challenge. Obviously, has to do with the data. We are in the data area. It's the data, the petroleum on the future, on things like that. It's fashion, it's something, but it's true. Data, we have a lot of millions of data, but most of the time we don't know what to do with that data. We need use cases. I said we were working on more than 100 use cases for 5G, but data, we have a lot of lacks of knowledge. Okay, so our challenge is we are working for obviously ambitious and innovative startup. That's something that I've never seen a startup that is not innovative and ambitious. So I think all of you can follow this requirement. But the second is use the Vodafone Rich IoT connectivity data. We have a lot of data, a lot. Sometimes we don't know how to do it, what to do with this data. Customers, especially customers, don't know what to do with the data. In previous presentation, they have a lot of data, but they don't know. They need use cases. Use cases is the key thing, really, believe me. We need use cases. We have to know a causal relationship. No causal, no casual. Causal relation between data. Why, if happens this, the consequences is going to be that. This means machine learning, artificial intelligence. So data is the key thing, okay? But we need to know how can we use this data for. So the proposition will use artificial intelligence or big data or machine learning before the artificial intelligence, sorry. And it has to have application for within the industry 4.0, wide term of industry 4.0. So it's not strictly to a specific area. And how can what we want to do is brainstorm and present back the idea you have, and how can you utilize our data to produce an innovative solution. How? Pues, well, explain clearly what is your idea about. Please be sure that that idea is not in the market already. Okay, it's not a copy. If you want to copy, it's okay, but do better. I mean, innovation is not doing something new always. It's something better. Okay, but please go for the market and see if your idea is in the market already. Why is differential? Okay, I'm listening many companies regarding IoT and data, and many of them are giving us the same solution. So please, why is differential from others? How would you build it? Or at least you have 10 pages, so I don't need to be very specific, but at least I have an idea, high-level plan. The budget you need, obviously with the money you got from this call, is probably not going to be enough, but please do a business case, okay, and a plan, and how much money you need to do this idea real, okay, and who are you, and the examples of your credentials. This is something very typical. And when I was in the startup world, and if you know something to do something, do it better, but don't change. If you're doing tables, try to do better tables, but don't try to create cars. Okay, so you know what I mean. It's something that if you're doing many things in your area, and it have to do with the data, that's perfect. But if you have nothing to do with the data and you have a great idea, well, if you know how to execute it, that's fine. But have examples and credential of what you do in the past, that helps too. Okay, so from my side, this is all. I think I've been briefly enough. And thank you very much. I hope you